right? Just copy your opponent. Makes it nice and easy. I copy every move that I can, is basically one way to put it. So as soon as it's impossible for me to copy, I will not, and I will also not walk straight into mate. Just prevents people from doing some very specific checkmate ideas. But yeah, I won't like walk into mate if my opponent kind of is trying to goad me into it on purpose. But I will definitely hang stuff, a lot of stuff. There's no rules after I can't copy any longer. Then I just play chess. But I'll definitely be walking into blunders, just not force mate, because there are a lot of ways that people could simply abuse the fact that they know I'm copying and force checkmate on the board. Yes, Uber's hoodie. You don't believe? My hair is definitely shorter, especially on the sides. Definite haircut angle. It's just so hot in the summer. I need a haircut. It's too humid. I don't know. I have never ever done anything like this speedrun, so I guess we'll just go until we start losing all the time, or until it's not very fun anymore, I guess. I don't know. It's impossible for me to predict where I could end up. Like, I could get stuck at 1100. I could get stuck at nowhere. Maybe we just keep going. Drainlord, thanks for the year. Drainlord. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, dude. Fractal with the tip. Thanks for the $1 holla. Plan Z, thanks for the 4 months. Fixed. Using Twitch Prime. The best fix that we know. Yeah, the thing is, my username is also Copycat, so it's not the it's not the greatest. I did think about, like, do I want it to be known? Do I want it to be unknown? But eventually I thought it's ultimately more funny if the username is just Copycat. Probably more infuriating for the opponent as well. GM Pack Leza, thanks for the raid. Look at that. You guys are just in time. Just about to get started with a very unique speedrun here where I literally copy everything that my opponents do. You can imagine how bad that could turn out. Kirksey, thanks for the 6 months, half a year. I'm not sure, Gory, but I guess so. That could very well be the case. I've had that happen a few times. When you raid someone, they raid you back. You raid each other like 2 times in the same day. No, Joe. This cat was posted in our Discord. Somebody said it looked like me, which is quite disturbing. So I decided to make it the profile pic. So that's why I'm using this picture. Uncanny resemblance. I'm sure. No Amon Cat emote, please. What's up, Adam Hart? Dirty Halvard, 420 bits. Bughouse. I don't think I've ever played Bughouse on stream. The thing is, Dirty Halvard, Bughouse is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. But it's really fun in person, like in real life. Online Bughouse, I've never liked. I think it's very clunky, and at least half or more of the enjoyment of Bughouse to me is the IRL banter and the experience. So it's a fun game. A lot of top GMs like to play it because after a day of playing full chess as a top 10 player against other top 10 players, let's say they're all relaxing and having a beer and socializing after, which you can imagine is very rare for these very, very introverted chess players. But let's say it happens, they don't want to play regular chess against one another. Their egos are too big. So they'd rather play like some variation of chess where it's like, okay, if Naka loses to Aronian in Bughouse, it's Bughouse. You know? Who cares? But if Naka loses to Aronian like 5-0 in Blitz, I don't know, that's something that he can kind of hang over his head for the rest of his life. So it's very common that chess players like to chill and play variants of chess so that the egos don't get bruised as much. But that's why Bughouse is really popular. So I played a lot of Bughouse with Yasser, Fabi. There are definitely some players that can beat GMs in Bughouse. Of course, it's a team thing, but let's say they're better Bughouse players than GMs. It's very common. But they stand no chance in Blitz or even regular chess. Like, so it's interesting. But yeah, a win against a GM, no matter what the variant, time control, whatever, I think you take those. All right, let's get started with our first game. I think we've been doing 3-minute games here. I barely remember how this went. I remember we had it maybe like a week ago on stream, but the Copycat speedrun, yes. So I think we established A3 was the way to go with white, and then just mimic. With black, obviously our job is much easier. Yeah, we're at 1050 or so. Well, this is great. I'm not able to copy. We only lost a pawn this game. Perfect. A great start. Yeah, this is really ideal. Here it looks a little bit messy. He might work, honestly, but a little too much for me, I think. When do I stop copying? Well, pretty much when I can't any longer. So that's why I've already stopped, because my opponent took my pawn there and made it quite difficult for me. Looks mildly uncomfortable. Let's stop this knight from going in and play queen here. Okay, this could be worse. Always gotta look on the bright side. But I don't think this is ever really happening, so probably knight takes g2 is best. Yeah, that's right. Eric Rosen is playing a match right now, isn't he? He's playing Danny Wrench of all people. Danny's been very impressive in this this tournament. It's like I am not a GM tournament. E6 is a good cultured move. I mean, it's always impressive these games that the lads can put together, eh? Okay, maybe that one not necessarily the scariest. Are we gonna see maybe like an actual blunder? I'm not sure. The guy seems very foolproof so far. Okay, I suppose we should still check. Okay, blunder number 1. Now, this mating net will be blunder number... Oh, okay. I was more keen on the mating net, honestly. He doesn't play rook f2. There we go. Oh, let me take that. At least we get our draw. Whew. Let me take that. What did we have, like a second? Or sorry, a couple seconds there? Yay for Amon, thanks for the 100 bits. Big having you here, brah. Big having you here, brah. Man, these guys are playing well. Love to see it. You know, almost no matter which speedrun I do, doesn't really matter. It could be like no queen, it could be King's Indian. Like, man, in my opinion, the hardest games are the beginning ones. It's so much easier to beat 1900s, 2000s. It was honestly easier to beat 2000s without a queen than it was 1000s. I mean, that's just from experience, so not a ton of evidence other than just what I experienced, but man, we saw it, and it really was true. Yeah, I don't know if Rosen is streaming it. He's probably full focus, man. This guy played super well, though. So, really impressive. Yeah, the 1Ks are the strong ones. I don't know if it can be explained. Just kind of what happened. It's always easier to do this speedrun with the black pieces because literally just copy. Okay. The nice thing is here, I don't actually need to blunder my queen because I already can't copy. So what's really disgusting, I'm gonna give him a chance to do it, is taking here and promoting to a knight with check, and then I don't have a knight to block this. So you take here and promote to a knight with check, and then you go bishop g5 and you win literally the entire game right away. But that would be particularly gross. Guess we better take this first. Slidger, yeah, that's a while, buddy. That is a very long time. I definitely can't say I recognize this username as a super active one. Have you been lurking for 7 years? Yeah, how did he not see that? Exactly. Man, it's really tough. My king is kind of exposed here. Not so easy. I'd like to get my knight here, but I'm gonna have to contend with a rook there on the d file probably. What's up, Java Bandit? He's playing well. Knight h5 is an idea. It's probably my main idea. It would be nice if there was a forced mate, but I'm not seeing one. Knight here, king there, and yeah, bishop f2 is probably nothing. Yeah, these guys look pretty funny. There's also no pawns here, which is pretty rare for a game. Any game, really. For all 4 of those pawns to be gone. I gotta make sure I don't get mated here. Okay, I'm going this way. Like these moves, man. It's got some feisty energy. Whoa. Exactly. Queen sack speedrun seemed easier. Okay, finally I think we'll get a win here. My goodness. Okay, he definitely doesn't see that. No, we'll just make a random move. No. It's a little bit too far for the lad. A little bit too far. But we knew that bishop was too far away, right? It just, there was no chance. Okay. A win. Woo. A win. Rare. The last time we did this speedrun, it was also like during an evening stream, so things also got a little messy as well. I had like Eric playing some of these games. I think maybe someone else jumped in for a few as well. It was a little wild. I wasn't fully keeping track of it. But we're at over 1,050 and continuing. We're going to keep going with A3. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard different things, Victor. Some people think the max I'll get to is like already what I'm at. Oh, you see, he outsmarted me. He played A6. This isn't good. I need to waste the move somehow. I might have to play A4. Uh-oh. Could play this. But like, he's probably gonna play this move, so it's only gonna... Yeah, it's like a little... It's a little scuffed. Jeez. You know, this is a little scuffed. Also, I said I wasn't gonna be blundering into mate. I mean, technically this is mate, but I mean, I guess if he's good enough to find it, he's good enough to find it. So, yeah, let's go here. But this is kind of what I meant about the only thing is it's a little bit different here is the whole thing is scuffed, right? Like the reason that we're getting oh, okay, that was main one. The reason that we're getting mated is actually because I played h3. And the reason I played h3 was because I wish it wasn't my turn. Like I wish my opponent could just go. So the whole thing's a little bit scuffed. It's a lot easier to do with the black pieces. He missed mate in one though, so he might not win this game. We'll see. We have d4 next. I think this position is salvageable. I'd rather have this position than that position we had against the other guy. He just outplayed us up a pawn. This one is more reliable. It's messy. Buddy here can't be trusted with it. Okay, how is he blundering this queen? Let's get real. He's definitely going to be losing this queen. Question is how? Let's start with this. Oh, he wants to trade it. I guess that's pretty smart. That's a pretty impressive move, gotta say. Where are the blunders? Probably here. It's an important blunder square. There we go. Blunder prone square. Oh. Maybe he'll try to take my knight and not be able to because of this. It's a little awkward. And funny enough, so close to getting a cool checkmate. This is great though. Now we bring our rook down here. I feel like this is better than trying to promote this pawn, though. Let's see. He's in a permanent pin now. He can't get out of it. I'm gonna play g5. I'm gonna give this guy up. Trying to make a point here. I can't put my king on a checking square. Yeah, bishop d4 is definitely happening. Here I just get to feel good that we basically putting him in Zugzwang. think it's always easier to just take that knight. I mean, he's quick, right? For 1,000? He's very quick. He'll be flagging a lot of people at this rating. He's got the speed. So this one was a little scuffed. Not really on my part, but I didn't know how to... He outsmarted me. He played a6. He copied me. Like, what can I do, dude? The whole point of a3 is I'm hoping the move doesn't really matter, and I copy everything else he does. I've been trying to play, like, e3, and they play this, and I go e4. But after e3, people have been doing all sorts of stuff that makes it way too hard to copy. Like, for example, e3, they go d5, d4, bishop f5, and I already can't go bishop f4. Pretty annoying. So I think a3 is just has to be the move for white. It's the least, changes the position the least. Hayes Barry, thanks for the 8 months. Hey, buddy played well. All these guys are playing well. The music makes it. Yeah, these are like old techno classics. Some remixes. That's what we're dealing with here. All right, let's keep going. Allow us to proceed. Yeah, it is early 2000s. You nailed it. Thanks for the 4 months. R. Dalton, 2002. A young chap approaching 20. Maybe he's 20 already. Oh. I didn't even know that my game was on. That was weird. Didn't, I was looking at the pool of player, or I guess the open seeks, and it didn't even pop up for me. Oh, we got a lower rated player. Scammed. Although, I gotta say, like, this a3 move. Let's see if it works. Seems okay so far. You know, the essence of the position hasn't changed. Now he's maybe noticing that I'm copying him. That happens a lot. You're playing your moves, and then you're like, wait a minute, this guy's just like doing exactly what I'm doing. And then you see the username, and then it all makes sense. Then it all makes sense. Now he's gonna start getting some ideas. Okay. He chose the way that gives me as much as it gives him. He could have done a few things different there. This is unfortunate. And we're gonna drop this with check, but it's not mate, so we gotta go into it. I'm gonna play knight f3 and try to win this guy next. Wow, that's a heavy hitting move there. Bishop e5, bro. Wish this was hanging. This is this will be an impressive win because we don't have many things left. I have to back rank him here. Be nice to get his rook off the back rank. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, this will definitely be a big win. Should be far too difficult. We really have to flag the guy, but it's very tough. Sean Dizzle. I don't stand a chance. But as you've seen, there's very high variance. It kind of depends what how the people play. Like a lot of them play to really try to take advantage of the challenge, and others play kind of normally. Okay, there's a good start. We needed that from Buddy. Okay, but if he pushes his pawn, he's gonna lose this bishop. I want to play h6. This is gonna be a classic situation. Here we go. We fleeced him for everything he's got. Okay. A4, we had a check here. Okay, that was a struggle. Sean Dizzle. GG, my guy. I'll take the KO. That was still a big win. I don't care what you guys say, 1,000 or not. He was up a lot of stuff. Backdoor Sally. We got him with it, Eddie. But Java Bandit, you gotta know how to play against the 1,000. That's the thing. So you guys are saying, oh, you know, I get this position, and a 1,000 never hangs his knight against me, and then hangs his rook. It's because you guys don't know what you're doing with the white pieces. You have to still be very thoughtful with how you're playing as white to even create these opportunities. Like, having the white pieces here and being able to, like, actually think of what the most annoying way to play is, in my opinion, extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Because with white, everything looks hopeless. Everything's lost. So the ability to, like, still realize what your opponent is trying to do and how to be the most annoying as possible, like, I mean, I wanted to get my rook to the 7th rank. I want to start pushing my pawns in here. Like, it's annoying. He, you know, if he starts moving his pawn, he's got to keep his knight defending his bishop. But this looks very annoying. You know, his king's cut off as well. Okay, I have this h5, h6 thing to eventually take this pawn. Like, people aren't just gonna blunder for no reason. So you're like, dude, why does this 1,000 blunder, but when I play them, they don't? I'm making him blunder. That's what you don't understand. I'm making him blunder. He has no choice. I'm making it difficult for the lad. I'm causing him to blunder. You guys don't see that. You think I'm just making random moves and they're just giving me all their pieces. No, I'm making him do this. I'm putting on the pressure. The random move king, that's right. Yeah, I just play random moves and they all blunder against me, but they never against you. How does that work? How does that work? The ones with the white pieces are difficult though. Let's go. Let's see if we can continue. Nope, he doesn't want a part of it. Oh, I got the white pieces again. Wait, I'm getting smurfed on. Everyone's aborting and giving me white pieces. Maybe this is actually a hack. You just name your account Copycat. People get a little frightened and they give you white every game. There you go. Well, this is great. If he takes me, boom, we got a normal game. He really shouldn't. But he doesn't know the challenge. Yeah. Well, I can't copy that move, so we're off the hook. Oh, this is great. See, this could happen until like 2500 elo, right? I could just never ever be tested. The whole copycat thing could just not matter at all. Which would be awesome. That would be ideal. Okay, we got a nice looking bishop, but we might evict it with that move. Okay, that's a reasonable one there. Hello to Buck81. Oh, you guys know what's gonna happen. Don't even have to say it. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just. I want to say close to unstoppable. He does have a rook c1 move he can play, so we should be a little concerned. But no, he didn't play it. He can play bishop h3, but that's about it. He can delay it for one move, but he's not going to. GG. Yeah, this is just a good pattern to know. Good checkmate pattern. The game doesn't really matter, but here, you know, once you get h4, understanding that, you know, this is basically going to be forced mate unless black plays h5. You don't play h5, you're going to get roasted here as black. Okay, we got the black pieces. Here we go. This is going to be a banger. What the hell is that? Bishop b5. It's the accelerated Ruy Lopez. He's starting with bishop b5. Just getting ahead of the game there. I'm not going to be able to copy this move. Fine with me, bro. This is a like kind of old school classic techno. Okay, this one we can copy. It's like a bunch of old songs remixed into like a techno style, basically. Okay, there we go. There's the check. I cannot mimic it. This is a best case scenario for me because this move doesn't even look good. Perfect. Okay, appreciate that, bud. It's selective copying. Well, what do you mean selective? I'm copying everything he did. But if I legitimately can't copy the move, then of course it's over. Okay, let's bring this king in. Very important. Chuck gravity. Okay, here comes the lad. Yep, yep. Oh, okay. I'll stop you there, bud. Stop you in your tracks. Yes. This is a big end game against an 1100. Thanks again, Chuck Gravity. That's 15 months, resubbing with Prime. As well as 10 gifted subs. Not your first either. Thank you, Chuck. Triple pawns for the energy? Sure. Sure. Why the hell not? I probably should have checked him. He would have gone up, I think. Yeah, it was the triple pawns that did it for us. Okay, GG. I think I've probably had quad pawns at some point in my chess career. I don't think I could pinpoint exactly when, but definitely have. Sanctioned where there, Joker Hacker? I think it definitely was related. You can't say that it wasn't. There's no evidence to the contrary, put it that way. But as you can see with this copying thing, like, at some point, you're just not going to be able to copy anymore. And as long as that moment isn't truly devastating, this could be a very easy speedrun. I could actually run into no issues the entire time, technically. Yeah, we definitely have run into issues, and we will. But I'm just saying, it's possible for this to go extremely well. I think what you're about to see is it going extremely not well. Don't take the knight, bud. Oh. This is this is definitely a case of it not going very well. I need maybe like d5 from you, like some queen loss kind of energy. Yeah, something like that. This will do. Okay, and then the knight comes here with 2 threats. We're gonna take one of those pawns. Okay, he doesn't even take my bishop. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this lad right here. Perfect. Okay. I mean, we're only down a rook. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Okay, let's get the king off the only open file on the board. Yeah, we're down a queen to down a rook, but the game has also simplified a little bit, so I really think he's going to put something on this square, but I could be wrong. Because this is a move directly aimed against that, but I think I think we're all in on this working. We're all in on something going to e5. It paid off. We put it all on 34 red. This looks like an elite move. It definitely doesn't work, but it looks like a good try. Takes. I think that's the way to do it. And then we'll bring our king back and go knight f3. King back? Yeah, I think probably king back. Although, knight f3, rook e2, and then bishop e3, and we'll definitely win because of this. Yeah, this is a good trick, actually. Rook here threatens the pawn, but bishop e3, bishop takes, king takes e2 is just very likely. It's a good trick to know, just disconnecting a pair of rooks. And now we get this bishop, and we should have very good winning chances here. 2 pieces for rook. And we keep this rook out of e2. Hey, it helped doing that queen odds speedrun, didn't it? That queen odds speedrun really came in handy here. Okay, and take. There's only one check, and we'll just go king e2. I think I just have this feeling there's a very high chance he gets back ranked in this game. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to that side of the board. Ah, this is actually even worse for him, potentially. Like, he thinks that he won't get back rank mated anymore, but he will. So this could be worse for him. He thinks that there's no issues anymore. You know, I've made my escape square. But this could be the exact downfall. Yeah, so we definitely want his rook to come give us a check. So we'll just play like g3. It looks like kind of whatever move. We want the rook to disappear. Okay. Knight f5 is interesting. There is still rook there. But this is the recipe for getting back rank mated, right? This is where it all comes from. It sucks that this move is just that little bit too obvious, in my opinion. Okay. Although, this really runs into stuff. Yeah, he might go here. This is the back rank energy right here. Yeah, he saw it. Credit to him, man. Knight e7 and rook here. Or sorry, and bishop here. It's a cute little mate. Not going to take his rook. I have a feeling we're going to get this mate. GG. You know, every piece kind of plays a part here. It feels good to do. That would be the advanced stuff. These guys are only 1200, Rui. But this is nice as well. And the other nice thing to know, well, I think you guys should all know, you know, just like a bundle of checkmate patterns, but it's also really good to know this checkmate pattern where you don't actually, like, obviously this is mate in one, but you don't actually need this rook to deliver a mate. Like, the knight and the bishop, like this, are sufficient. So this is another good mating pattern to know with the king in the corner. But yeah, there's a few on display here. What is this speedrun? Well, if you just got here, I'm copying all my opponent's moves. When I play with the white pieces, as you can imagine, it's tough to copy everything because I need to make the first move. So I've discovered that A3 is pretty much the least committal move and impacts the game the least. So I've been going with that one. So here, well, you guys came at a funny time. This is what can happen in the worst case scenario because I'm copying every move. This will happen. And I copy until I can't copy anymore. Or if my opponent is gonna like checkmate me in one move by force by copying, I'll also avoid that. But that really hasn't happened almost at all. But yeah, this was a really bad case. And then once I can't copy anymore, then I just play the game normally and do my best to win. And in this case, we did manage in the end. So I just got done with this game. We got 1100 off that. So we are 1100. And I have no idea, honestly no idea, where I might go with the speedrun. It could go to 2300. Because, you know, right off the bat in the opening, if somebody starts the game with like, you know, I'm trying to even think, like, this is really common. Right? Queen d1, and I can't copy anymore. I can't play queen takes d8. It doesn't exist. So now I'm on my own. So I could win games like this against a pretty high rating range of players. But if the games start to go like, you know, queen out, copy and take, then I could be in big trouble. Then I could be in huge trouble. So you could get anywhere from like a really boring, easy game where it looks like I'm hardly doing anything, copycat, or you could get one where I lose my queen like this really early on in the game. So there's been a little bit of everything, I'll say that. I think it's been kind of fun so far. And we're gonna keep going from 1100. Okay, and as you might imagine, it's way easier to do with the black pieces because you make the second move, you can literally copy everything they're doing. Loafinator, tier 2, 23 months. Thank you, bud. Welcome back to the loaf. Yeah, big tier 2, Ralph. Big tier 2. Hey, would you look at this? That's a check. I can't also give him a check. So this is what I mean. I'm already off the hook for copying. No problemo. Oh, damn. Damn it, guys. I won't be able to copy this game. Uh-oh. Let's showcase good habits here. H6. There are a lot of good moves to play, but no need to get fancy. I have a feeling that he might play this move, so I'm gonna make a kind of innocuous looking move. Oh, this is a good move, actually. Kind of stops what I was planning to do. I really wanted him to play this and walk into a blunder. Okay, we'll stop this and we'll threaten queen h4. It's like not really a threat, honestly. It just looks like a good check. Okay, this would be great. Force mate in 3. That would help a lot. This move, a little bit less so. Like, he wants to go here. I'm trying to get something going here. Not so easy. Yeah, I don't see any very, very cool moves to play. Yeah. Keep it simple. Wish there was something fun there, but I didn't see it. Oh, wow. That's quite the move there. Soldier. Maybe this. Followed by this, and this, and this, and mate. He could just go back, yeah. He will go back. That's okay, though. This is the move he wants to play. There's not really a move I can do that he can't play that. If I go here, it's too easy for him to play that. So, I guess we'll just go for the trade. G3 would be awesome. Even F3 would be great. Okay. This is a good sign. We'll go back here. You know, now he doesn't have rook there. He's pretty much got to play F3. And he does. Maybe this. That looks pretty likely. Yeah. Queen H1 or Queen G3? Queen H1 it is. Hey, look, if they're gonna let me off the hook that early with the copying, these games are gonna be very easy. Yeah, I mean, I just can't do anything. I can't play bishop b4 here, so this is what I mean when I say I'm sort of off the hook. Once I can't copy, the rest of the game is a la carte. So some games it's really bad, and some games it's actually not too bad at all. All right. Nice and simple so far. And like bishop takes here would be an example of like, yeah, I can't copy that move. It's a check. Same with knight takes f6 here. That would be great. This is a different speedrun than the queen sack one, blood latte, definitely. Like surely the players must, yeah, like surely they must be like, wait a minute, this guy's copying. Why don't I just do insert X move? You know? Finally catching on there. Okay, I have to be very careful. I'm a few moves away from literal checkmate. So he's actually threatening knight e7 check, knight g6, and knight takes g6, checkmate, with the bishop covering that square, and this pawn pinned. So we're in a little bit of trouble here. Just a little bit of trouble. Oh man. Like it's tough to allow something like that once you know it's there. Oh man. Uh Man, that's actually a brutal threat to deal with. I have no idea how to stop it. Yeah, I actually like can't stop it. Wow. That's crazy. I basically can't stop this threat without allowing like more nasty stuff. The thing is, knight d6 doesn't stop the threat. Still, I get checked, and then knight g6 and takes. Right? It's not about defending f7. It's about somehow controlling one of those two squares. Okay. I mean, yeah, this works, but I mean, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. I think we might have to go all in with like a losing variation or something. We have to go knight takes f2 and pray. Now, knight e2 is checkmate here because the knight's defended by my bishop, and that's check, and the knight covers h1. Now, if he takes with the rook, rook e1, rook f1, knight e2 will be mate. So knight e2 is literally checkmate here, which is hilarious. This is a very cute mate. This is a nice mate. This is a nice one. This one looks good. I'll take a KO for this one. Now, the interesting thing about knight f2 is it truly does have some pitfalls. Like, queen takes here does not look good, right? Queen takes f2, who would play this? Because knight e2 check is coming, and you're gonna lose your queen. That doesn't look good at all. King takes looks even worse, because you're putting your king right in the line of fire. So rook takes is, in my opinion, the next most logical option, but it also gets mated. Either one of these knight checks, followed by this. So, if I'm threatening mate in 1 here if he does nothing, and I'm threatening mate in 1 if he does the most logical move, I think this is a pretty high value move. Of course, I'm dead. You know, he should be doing all sorts of like forced checks and stuff, but whatever they are. But knight takes f2 created a very high percentage win chance, I think. Why not first knight e2 check? Well, because then he can take this, right? And there's no, like, I can't get my rook down here without a lucky blunder by him. He should take this way, and then he's got a square. So I'm just not getting my mates. So I need to start with the improbable knight takes f2. Yeah, and the funny thing about this is, like, you know, he wins my queen because we're copying. But then somehow my knight takes f2 is stronger than his knight takes f7, even though he's got an extra queen. Like, I'm literally copying his moves. The only difference in the position is my rook is here and he's got an extra queen there. And somehow I'm the one that wins? Beats me. GG. Go next. GG, go next. Chess.com just hit us with the raid. Oh man. Chess.com, I don't think you want to... It's a good thing we went to the next game. Chess.com don't want to see what we just did to that individual there. Someone was informing me that Rosen just won. Is that what we just saw? Rosen beating Mr. Danny. Rosen won, eh? I guess the bullet section was a little rough for Buddy Dan. Welcome, everyone. I've commentated a few of those I'm not a GM speed chess matches, so I know what's going on there. Those are fun. Always enjoy commentating and watching as well. But I'm doing a speed run here. You guys want to tune in? It's called a Copycat speedrun, and I hope the name is pretty self-explanatory. I'm literally copying my opponent's moves. With white, I have to make a move first, so that's why I have a3 in the position, but otherwise, copying everything I see and seeing how high we can go and what kind of games we get. So far, we've had some interesting ones. It can go really, really bad, or it can go really, really well. But as soon as it's impossible for me to copy my opponent any longer, like if, for example, they take here, I'll take there, and they take with check, then I have to stop. Because I just can't copy anymore. But until then, we continue. And so far, we're at 1100. We started at 800. Yeah, this game doesn't look too bad. But trust me, it can get really bad. As soon as, you know... So here we go. This is great. You guys came at a good moment for me. They took my queen. I can't take their queen. So now I don't no longer have to copy. All's good. Life is good. There we go. This is great. And whenever the copying ends, then I just play the game normally. Whatever the position is. Sometimes I could be down a queen, as we actually just saw. Sometimes it'll be like this, where everything's pretty normal. These are the best case scenarios for me. I have a pawn on a3, so actually maybe I'm up a move. Genius. His knight's really jumping around here. Yeah, so no more copying. I'm just see if I can handle my buddy Cyril. Let's bring our knight in as well. I've got the 7th rank for the rook. But yeah, honestly, in this speedrun, some of the games will look like this. And hey, that's great. You know, it's good for me. But a lot of them are going to be me, like, down a queen, which we have seen, so. I like how he played a6. You know, keeping the integrity. I wanted to threaten to trade the rooks. But now that I have both rooks, I think this is the easiest way to wrap up this game. I'm gonna do this to make sure that his king doesn't start escaping. It can't move because it's pinned, and this is mate. Okay, so we saw a great one. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. It can look a lot worse than that, though. Hopefully it doesn't. So, how are you doing? Thanks for gifting a sub. With the black pieces, it's much easier to copy. Like, you move second, so much easier. The other great thing about this is that you don't have to think about what moves you're playing. I mean, it's really easy to play chess like this. There's not a brain cell occupied with what am I going to do next. He's going to show me what I'm going to do next. It's like, hey, that was a great move. Would you spend 30 seconds on that? Cheers. I'll do the same one. Okay, he went for the pre-move thinking I would take, but we're gonna respect it. Rook e7, big time move. Listen, buddy, you got my respect. A keen move by the lad. Going back. It's really easy to play this way. Trust me, bad things can happen, but so far so good. Aha. So now I can no longer copy, right? It's done. The jig is up. So I'll take here, and I think I'm slightly better in the endgame. All right, slightly better position. Let's go. Chess is easy. What can I say? Our bishop is also dominating the knight here. We really want to play this move. Unfortunately, the bishop is in the way. Let's go slowly. Start with this guy. F3 has to happen. Anamaya, I'm telling you, this is a true hack to the game. It's a true hack. Never worry about thinking of a chess move again. Doctors hate him. With this one easy trick. Let's keep some pawns on the board. G6, knight h6, and his knight will actually be trapped. We can play knight d6 or something. Brian the dog. It's really turning this one into a dog fight. Because this, knight h6, knight here. You know, this isn't ideal anymore. And it's not ideal to trade into opposite bishop endgame. I think it might still have some some chances, considering, you know, considering the situation. But let's take, and I'll put my bishop here. I think this is the way to go. Tie a piece down. I mean, taking is probably gonna do the trick, but let's guard this. Bring our king to e7, and there's a lot of pressure on h4 here. Knight here, we can defend. Maybe check this way, go knight e6. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get mated here. It's going for the checkmate. You gotta respect it. Sturdy attempt. Never pre-move that, just in case they... Just in case they play bishop f7. Common bullet trick. The more you know. GG. The more you know. How many times is this gonna happen to you before you guys learn? Queen g7, I've seen a lot of people pre-move this. A lot of people. But people will do this move, and you'll pre-move that, and then they'll take your queen. You don't want to be that guy. Trust me, I've been that guy before. It doesn't feel good to be that guy. So don't do it. Hold off. You're about to win some material, and then you can start pre-moving. But when you when you fork the king and something, don't always pre-move taking that something. Sometimes they can make this like desperate move. You would pre-move that? Hey, the honesty is appreciated. The honesty is appreciated. Following me, thanks again for the gift of sub to Anamaya. Mapril, hey, welcome back, buddy. Hope you're well, Mapril. Tier 3, 39 months from Mapril. Howdy, Tom. Yeah, we have seen this a lot, I know. This isn't pre-recorded? No, definitely not. Very, very live and very authentic here. Let's look for another game. We're putting the wins together here. Okay, Copycat. We start with A3 when we have the white pieces. Very authentic experience here. Yeah, if any of you guys are thorough Twitch enjoyers looking for an authentic experience, I can offer you that on the chessbrah channel. Okay. It's always a little scary when so many pieces get traded off, because then the stakes are higher. If I lose my queen now, it's so much worse than if I lost my queen at the beginning of the game. And I know it's not fully copied because I have this a3 move, but it's the best we can do with the white pieces. Queen takes c1 would be great. Okay, well, thank you. Hey, listen. Now he's trying to get copying me. I see how it is. I see how it is. Well, give him the opportunity to play a5. Uh-huh, you see? Now he's copying me. He realizes how good the strat is. He's like, oh, hang on a sec. Let me try that. Who's copying who now, buddy? You see? Look at him go. Oh, this is disgusting. Disgusting behavior. Just filthy. We go here. Yeah, I think we can go here. He played king g8 instead of bishop h6, so he gave up on the copying, it looks like. Maybe he was about to play that. Yep, we caught him. We caught him, because now I get to play this move. Okay, I have a very nice protected pass pawn. There's no way this isn't winning. There's no chance. B5 just, ugh, just feels great. Okay, this should make things a lot easier. This pawn is just so strong in a rook endgame because I don't have to worry about it. It's protected forever. And it's going to cause my opponent to have his rook tied down. I don't want the integrity of my pawns being messed up. We're probably gonna need... We're probably gonna need to take these pawns, right? To really feel good about ourselves. Yeah. I think we have to take them. We're not gonna take that, because that's gonna let him escape. There we go. We want to make sure to cover this square to keep him boxed in here. Okay, that should do. We're gonna have to let him out here. There we go. We did the best we could. We did the best we could. We're gonna give him knight odds here. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the Italian. I think we should castle here. Fianchetto. Okay, looks like a nice outpost. Yeah, I mean, looks solid enough. Just do this, bring the rooks to the middle, and go for mate. Yeah, just a solid opening, looked like to me. Good fundamentals result in the favorable desired outcome. Just a solid opening, honestly. Follow the principles, get the wins. Rooks to the middle. GG. What about this guy not resigning? How about a round of applause for this guy? Remember, chess is an art form, but it takes two. Have you ever seen in a chess tournament, sometimes they award a brilliancy prize? Right? A brilliancy prize goes to one person because it was one person's move. Like knight g5, brilliant move. Okay, brilliancy prize to you. But they also award a best game prize. And a best game prize goes to two people. Because a best game always takes two people to create. And I've always found that award particularly offensive. Can you imagine if me and this guy got the best game award? We would both walk up on the stage, we'd accept our trophy together, we'd be side by side. Yeah, congrats, buddy. Best game. Yeah, that's the best game you've ever played in your life. God, what a disrespectful award. Big T252, thanks for the 3 months. Takes two to tango. That's what they say. But seriously, shout out to Notorious X. Jesus S, thanks for the 4 months. A draw or just a very well played game by both sides required ransom. But yeah, draw might be a decent angle. Now, if you guys like this, I have to say there is an old gem on YouTube. Do you guys not know about this video? I think this video is truly one of my best videos ever. It's my best video ever in my opinion, but you know, it doesn't get enough street cred. It doesn't get enough street cred. It is my absolute favorite video, and I'll share it with you guys right now. Now, I have a lot of videos I'm proud of. This one is my favorite. It's checkmating without moving any pieces. My absolute favorite video ever. Right? So you got this video, obviously. Okay. Right? Yeah. Now you can see what's going on here. You can see what's happening. It's very similar to what we just saw. Oh, it's a little bit cut off, eh? Here, I'll take it off full screen. May as well, just so you can see the whole thing. I mean, it's basically the same vibe. It's basically the same vibe. But this has always been easily my best video on YouTube. No question. There's also a guy in the background. Shout out to you if you know who that is in the background. Okay, we can speed this up a bit, you know, because it's just me thinking about how I'm gonna do my checkmate. Right? And so I'm trying to work it out like what's the best way to do this? And yes, of course, it dawns on me that true brilliance is executed in the way that you'll see right here. And that's right, Salty. That was Roy. Hey, everyone has their favorite video. This one's easily mine. The problem is I wasn't talking very much because I was really trying to get the get a beautiful checkmate. I was working hard here, okay? Yep, this was a multi-minute think. This is just art. So you get a checkmate where none of the pieces have moved. Just pretty. That's my favorite video. None of the pieces moved. So there you go. Everyone's got a favorite video. I think we've been streaming for a while, so we definitely got some good ones. But I tell you, I'll always remember this one. The setting up the board checkmate. Truly, like, I don't think I've had a more disrespectful mate than this. I really don't think I have. There you go. There's some gems over there on the chessbrah YouTube channel. There's some gems. Unemployed Nuke, thanks for the 17 months, buddy. I'm a possum. Hey, tier 3, 15 months. And Zerpet, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Zerpet, cheers. Show us the Jerome. You guys can go watch the video. It's there. Oh, I had a lot of fun making the Jerome video, but in terms of pure checkmate aesthetics, that one takes the cake. Thanks to there, Zerpet. Manojit93, thanks for the, what is that, 6 months. Twitch Prime as well. The problem is, guys, I can't have watch parties for all my YouTube videos because then I'm going to have no views on them. All my videos are going to have like 7 views and everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, bro, I love the video. I loved when we watched it on stream together. It's like, no, I need you to go to the video. I need to click the video. I need your view. Okay, can't have all my videos be watch parties. Dr. Lord Mayo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, buddy pal. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise. Yeah, we do watch parties, Sen, dude. Obviously, I'm kidding a little bit, but we have some old gems that deserve more YouTube views. It's called Checkmate without moving any pieces on YouTube. It helps if you search it in versus clicking a link in chat. You know, just helps with the SEO. And yes, Green Man, I agree, is required viewing. Maybe we watch Green Man when we get to 1200. If anyone here is brand new, that's definitely a must watch. All right. Continuing. We're copying, we're looking to get to 1200, and I think we're about to encounter one of the worst openings. God. This one is true pain. True pain. Oh! D4. Oh, we're saved. We are saved. If he took our knight, we would have had to take his knight. Okay. That was, that was a good thing. We were rescued. Yeah, this is actually okay. This is actually okay. Yeah, could be worse. Yeah, there we go, boys. We're all right. And we didn't have to calculate any of that. Axel World, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. ideal would be him trading rooks here. So move this bishop and then trade rooks. Yeah, we're fine here. Yeah. There won't be any, Here we go. Seems fine to me. And if you take here, yeah, I can't copy you, but buddy, it could have been a lot worse for me. Let me tell you. It could have been a lot worse. Trying to go here. Yeah, I'm dealing with the same issue, but I also have a bishop e4 check that I can throw in, and he can't do the same. It's not a record, J-Bell, because some people like to play along, you know? Like, they really start copying for a while. So I've definitely had one go pretty much to conclusion. At least it was at least 30 moves. Check here. Takes. And then maybe check here. I could see that happening. Rook move. Check. Okay, or not a rook move. That works too. Let's give this check first anyway. King here. Get our rook in. We're still able to take this, but we're going to start with this check. The checks, I think, are very bothersome here. Yeah. And I think at this point, better to just play this. And we got our mate. We don't need to worry about taking this rook anymore. So the check's paid off. GG. Woo. Thanks for the 4 months, Woob. Any Guinness fans? Are you talking about the beer or the book? Ekavan, thanks for the 16 months. Jacob C123 with the brand new Twitch Prime sub to the channel. Welcome. Yeah, hey, it paid off. I mean, they took here. We couldn't copy that. It was a check. And then we sent it home from there. I copy my opponent's moves until I can't copy them any longer. That's pretty much all you need to know. When I'm playing with the white pieces, obviously I kind of have to make a move, so I try to make the least impactful move. This opening has happened a lot and is easily the worst part of this speedrun. Easily. Some people have been friendly by playing d5, but some people have not by playing knight there. I need his queen to just go on a tender square. Knight d5 actually loses the knight. I'm not interested in that. Let's go here. I have this, rook e1 coming. I think there's a world where he puts his queen on like the wrong square, you know? Okay. I suppose this is a little obvious. He's gonna put his bishop there. Should I start with this? Yeah, maybe start with the knight. Like try to put this bishop on b2. Go for some checkmates, winning castles. I'm thinking he's gonna put his bishop there. Okay, he doesn't. Which means I have some material to win. But bishop here is catastrophic. So maybe we can set a little trap, like he thinks he's mating me, but actually I mate, or not mate, but like I check him, take his bishop. He could definitely go here, but hey, you gotta take what you can get in this life. We're still a long way away from a playable position, but we're definitely one step closer. Okay, try for this. We're gonna have to take certain risks here. Okay. Here, bishop g5, takes. He's threatening checkmate. That's a little nasty. I'm gonna go here. Looks like a strange move, but it stops queen d4. I definitely expect him to do this, and I want to be able to take some material at least. Okay, that's a pretty non-threatening move. Some dangerous stuff here. We can go rook e4. Am I still winning? I don't know the answer to that. I think no is fair to say. How do I win his queen? Like, in what way is he likely to blunder? Because it doesn't look like he's likely to blunder in any way possible. I desperately need to develop, but I truly don't have time for this. Let's guard that. That's my own fault. That's my own fault. I wanted to finally get my king out and like sack this pawn. I just forgot my rook was hanging. I think we were... well, that's a probably pretty good move. And boy do I wish there were checkmate patterns for bishops and knights, but... So this is an example, queen d2 check, where I can play bishop c2 and you guys would pre-move queen d3, but not this guy, dude. He's way too strong. We can only hope for a stalemate here. Make a queen. Make a queen. That's all I got. Okay. Good try. He played c5, so he definitely, well, in many ways he deserved the win, but certainly here. Because anyone who's that aware, very deserved, very deserved. You might think that's nothing, but how many people are making a queen here? At 1100, a lot, I think. So, definitely he was very aware. Even when he was up a queen and a rook and like 20 pawns and time, he was still cognizant of the danger. That's very good to see. Chessbrah angry. Hey, that emote would look great if you were subbed. It would look fantastic. So I won't lie, like, I think I threw this game. Obviously, this is a big blunder. We're still lost here, but, you know, I'll always bet on myself. I wanted to sack this pawn and just run my king and only lose a pawn. but I totally, yeah, just like blanked, forgot about my rook. But it's hard to do anything, like I can barely move my pieces. But if I didn't blunder this, you know, we're still in here with a shout. 17 seconds. And this is definitely by far not the first loss of this little experiment, speedrun experiment. We've had many. There are some positions where you just lose like almost automatically, which sucks. So at least this one we had a chance. But he played really well. Craig, thanks for 35 months, buddy. Appreciate you, Craig. Almost 3 years. Boat Loop, thanks for the brand new primes. We got a brand new prime and someone here for almost 3 years. Plus, I saw some people in the chat with some long-time resubs. Yeah, anyone that has chessbrah angry, that's a real one, you know? Let's keep going. Like this. Okay. So yeah, with white, obviously I have to toss in a move and then start copying because I've tried many times playing e3, hoping they'll play e5 and I just go e4. But against e3, people can just do something where they bring their bishop out and I'm not able to copy it. So I stopped doing that. This is, okay, good. If he took there, that was another completely destructive one. I would have lost the rook and then my queen. And again, a check, I'd have to take with the pawn. Bishop takes though, I could take his knight. Well, there you go, that's a check. I can't, you know, I can't copy it, so. This is what I mean when I say like, yeah, if I can't copy anymore, then it's kind of done. And now I just play normally. My opponent has a big advantage here, by the way. Huge advantage. This move is like, yeah, this move is a killer move. That really hurts. Brutal. Brutal. I mean, the guy's playing quite well. I'm wondering what I can even do here. Probably have to bring this guy back, go for a trade. Get that light square bishop out of there. These are intense moves. Is taking this good? Because he's gonna take here. Check, takes, and if he takes here, is that something to be concerned about? I guess not. I have d4. We should do it. But he does play it, right? He's an absolute animal. I think bishop here might be the move. And then if, yeah, like takes, queen e3. And if takes, we can take here and come back. This is a bit scary. Okay. He let me castle, which means we're good now. The last thing I have to do is after this move, just make sure to play that. Don't allow his queen in, and then everything should be pretty easy from there. Oh, okay. All right. Damn, we got a win there. But in general, you know, I'm a favorite to win most games when it kind of early on it deviates and I'm no longer able to copy. So those are always in my favor. The ones that are not in my favor are the ones where you copy for a really long time, like till almost the end of the game, and then someone does a move, like a rook move, to an open file, and I have to copy it. You know, that's like the worst case. Probably not boat. I think it almost always does. Oh no, this is the worst one. Okay. What's he gonna do? Takes. Nuri Legend Gaming, thanks for the 22 months. Yep, we take, and if he takes that, I got no choice. This is brutal. Oh man. This is definitely the worst game. This one is the worst one that we've had to deal with. This is easily the worst one. Oh, that one was a shot to the gut. Oh man. I have no pieces left. I have no pieces left. I'm down a queen and a rook. This is just brutal. Okay, this is actual checkmate, so we can't do that. Look at me pre-moving bishop f6 like it's gonna happen. Okay, we got a piece. Ah, we can't trade. Not a chance in hell. Maybe rook takes pawn. Oh, maybe draw. Whoa, that looks like a threat. Here, we're gonna have to just run. That's good. He's like putting his pieces on some, I would say, strange squares. All these moves have answers, but it's just which ones he's gonna see. Nah, bishop f6. It's just like I have to at some point pick a move and go for it. He has a lot of good moves though. Wow. Okay, let's start to get some stuff in here. Oh my god, I didn't be honest with you, I didn't even see that. I probably should have held on to this check. Usually checks are, you don't want to just toss them in for no reason. Yeah, that's a good move, but it lets my pieces out of their cage briefly. Just need, I really need this check, honestly. Yeah. Okay. My pieces are moving here. He's bringing that rook here really quick. I wanted to take this pawn. Well, not much I can do against good moves, you know? Queen f5 is very likely here. I think we're gonna get to take this. There we go. Just keep the stick on the ice. Now I gotta scroll up. Who didn't believe? Who didn't believe? Now I gotta locate the real ones. Hey, we gotta get a big scroll going on here. I see some people with some incriminating messages. Yes. Dr. Lauren Mayonnaise is the first to admit he did not believe. We'll take it. Yep. That happens. That happens. He crumbled. Played some good moves. Played some bad moves as well. The nasty one would have been this. That would have put me out. But other than that, there was never anything super forced. Like, this move is very good, but once he did this, I really had some hope. Because he's pinned here. He probably tried to play these moves for a while. You're making people quit chess forever? Yeah, so I've always wrestled with that idea. I really have. I seriously consider that every single time that I do a speedrun. It's like, I am going to play some people, and I'm going to injure their chess ego, or just blow their mind completely, that they might actually quit chess forever. And then I think about all the people that are watching me do that to someone else who might get inspired to learn chess. And there's definitely more people getting inspired, so I'm okay with it. Okay, fine. Definitely more people starting chess because of that than quitting. So we're growing the game. Growing the game. Nicola, thank you for 1,000 bits. Hello, Nicola. Some casualties along the way. Thinning the herd, yes. Dr. Krieger, thanks for the 14 months. Joe2596. You never said you'd be flabbergasted if I win. Well, consider yourself subbed with Prime and flabbergasted. Thank you, Joe. Sicko with the 400 bits. Nummy Tacos. Thank you very much for the 10 months with Prime. GS Warrior, thank you for the 17 months. Go Golden State tonight, buddy. I'm with you on that one. Go Golden State, and Berghain Bargain has a song. You can add it to the queue. Sure thing. Thanks for the $15, bud. Added. Follow AHL? No, I don't. What's up, Liam? We just survived. Yeah, we we survived a game where, hands down, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in the Copycat run. This is truly awful. I lose my rook. He makes another queen. Then I have to trade my own queen for it, and then he keeps his rook. So I'm down a queen and a rook here. Definitely the most material I've been down by far, All right, let's keep it going though. Going for 1200 here. Black piece is much easier to understand the copycat stuff. I don't have to think about what moves I'm gonna do. I'll just wait for him to play them. Okay, so here, I'm off the hook already. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Yeah. I have a feeling that we need to play this. He looks like a quick checkmater. He might definitely take this. I could see it from Buddy here. So he wants to go here. I don't know, like I'm not entirely convinced that I'm getting mated there. So I'll just continue. Right, rook there. It's like I don't see this as a big threat. This pawn can be taken as well. And I think this bishop getting out, maybe to that square, we are actually the ones that have some serious checkmate threats, I think. Queen here, rook here is the current threat. I think just knight takes pawn is simple enough. Covers that, and we're also threatening knight f3 here. I think we just go for it. Yeah, I got my pawn back. Now I'm going to be up material. This is ideal. This move is going to happen, so that will be defended. Oh. Trying to go for the the fastest win. I think it might be this. Bishop here, rook's double, and checkmate on f1. I think that's the answer. So queen here, we can also play this. So I'm going to pre-move it, hoping that he plays queen there. And then I would hang my queen and mate him, which would have worked out well, honestly. If it weren't for these meddling kids. Bishop f1 is actually surprisingly okay. Rook f2 as well. Yeah, bishop f1 actually does look like probably the best move. Bishop f1 is a cute looking move. Because if g4, like even queen takes c2 can be played for checkmate. But also bishop takes h3 is crushing. So he played what I would consider to be the best move. Rook f2. Queen h2 is a sad move to play. You got that right. I mean, this is just brutal. Bishop f1 and rook f2. Backdoor Sally, as Eddie likes to say. Backdoor Sally. Okay, GG. Not bad, not bad. That is a backdoor Sally for you, Eddie. Bishop to f1. Any losses yet? Oh, we've had a few. This is never a guarantee. I've had to win some tough games as well. We should have had probably more losses. Backdoor Sally for you, Eddie. Keeping you awake and full mast over there in Michigan. Yo, man, how do I stop sucking so much at chess? Well, there's a principle in life, you know, the yin and yang. You always have to remember that. Like, some people are born, they're good at chess, but they're not good at other things. Right? You were obviously born not good at chess, but you're probably good at some other things as well. But there's always a balance. You know, if you're not good at some things, you're good at others. So here's what I propose. Instead of sucking at chess, maybe you could balance things in the universe. Maybe suck something else, like a dick. And if you suck that, then you might not suck at chess. It's all about yin and yang, my guy. Yin and yang. Just maintaining the balance in the universe. And keep us updated with progress, picks, and reports. Looking thick, solid, and tight there, brah. Tulko4, thanks for gifting a sub. Thank you, Tulk. Hey, you got it. Any time there, Suleiman. Got a lot of big brain life advice for you. Let's see if we can get to 1200. Okay, A3 here. It's not easy, I tell you. Do you guys have a better idea where you think this is gonna get me to? Like, I'll take some losses, but until I start like losing consistently at a rating level, I wouldn't say that I'm stuck there. Oh, we could get a really easy game here. Not quite. All right. I can see this happening. Oh no. Oh no. Yes! Yes! Queen d5 would have been pain. Just pain. Hey buddy, you want a draw? I'll take a draw. I'm here all day. I don't have anywhere else to be. Lol. Chess is so easy. How do you even lose? Easy -1? Yeah. -1. Lol. Haha. Look at that streamer, -1. Buddy, if you were playing this game, it'd be -8, alright? So let's not kid ourselves. First complete game Copycat? No, we've had another draw. We've had another draw, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like we've had another draw. Maybe not, but we've definitely had people repeat and then maybe decline the draw. I stop copying when it's not possible to copy, basically. Where did I get the idea to do this? Honestly, probably from sub battles that we host on the channel here, where we have some of like the subscribers like play against either subs from our channel, we'll do in-house, or against other channels. And like I just see how bad you guys are, and I thought to myself, wow, what if I copied my opponent's moves? So if I copy, I play just as bad as you and still win. That should motivate a few people to, you know, kick it into the next gear, get to the next rating level. You guys are my inspiration for everything. And I say that 100% honestly. Sometimes I just have a look at some of the, you know, 400, 500 rated guys in the chat, and boom, got 4 to 5 speedrun ideas just from that. Okay. What's it gonna be? What are we getting into here? Next best thing, you're deep in it. You're entrenched in the community. This happens a lot. Maybe a queen trade, eh? For the boys. Yeah, there we go. We're off the hook. And we're up a pawn? Okay, that was a good deal. Hey, I'll take it. Hey, I'm being simple here. I'm just trading all my pieces. Like, what else? What else do you want? Are we gonna take this down to a pawn endgame? One thing you should almost never do in chess is trade down to a king and pawn endgame. Honestly, like those are if you're down a pawn, you just never do it because they're just always losing. Like there's no way that you'll find a way somehow to like outplay your opponent when you're down a pawn. It's just extremely unlikely. We're crashing through on this side. We're just going to lock this side up. Bringing our king to g6. What is the fastest checkmate here? Is it one move? Is it two moves? Is it more? The absolute fastest mate. Let's say, what would the engine do? You guys are all wrong. It's 0, as demonstrated by my opponent. It is 1, yes. 1. Queen f6, yes. Yeah, queen f6. You're wondering how many edibles I had, Eddie? Why, do you think I'm not a very funny guy? Like I'm only funny when I've had some edibles? That would make me a drug addict. I know you've definitely had something today. Some extra meds, Eddie, is that right? Do I want you to thank me in your master's thesis? I mean, if you ever become a master, sure. You were the guy that was asking about how to improve at chess. Sure, if you become a master at chess, thank me in your thesis, buddy. I'll take it. I'll take the shout out. You're stuck at 1300 for almost 5 years? Bro, honestly, it might be time to call it, you know? Like bowling or something. I don't know. That might be it, you know? 5 years? It's tough, my guy. It's time to end that chapter. I think the easy answer is shout out to Johnny Depp. I think the easy answer is to go look at the Habits series. Like, it truly is impossible to be hard stuck at a reading if you follow the Habits series that we have on YouTube. It's like a step-by-step explanation on how to improve your rating from the ground up. Literally the ground up. The very, very beginning. And like you could definitely say that it helps up to a certain point and then you kind of got to go on your own. But if you have those foundations, I haven't like really ever heard of someone who's like following habits but just stuck. Like if it says like don't hang pieces and you've been hanging pieces for 5 years and you can't stop, then you might be an addict or you might have a fetish. But either way, that's definitely a you thing. That's ain't no habits gonna help you there. But hanging free pieces is definitely something you can work on actively. But probably if you have the same rating for 5 years, I'd be willing to posit the opinion that you don't really, like, you're not really trying to improve. Which is fine. A lot of people play chess just to enjoy it, play with their buddies or whatever, but if you're the exact same rating for 5 years, you're probably not working to improve. You're probably just playing chess because it's fun to play chess. Play with your buddies, whatever, but if you have been genuinely doing tactics, playing a high volume of games, studying the various free educational tools that are all plastered all over the internet for 5 years straight, and you still have the exact same rating, then literally hang up the skates. Chess is not for you. If you want to improve and you've genuinely been studying for that long with zero improvement, just hang it up. Hang it up, bro. Because I'll just say I don't believe that you've been actively trying to improve. If you have been the same rating for 5 years, which is fine. I, for example, have a lower rating than 5 years ago. And why is that fine for me? Because I haven't been trying to improve at all. I've been streaming and enjoying making content and that kind of stuff. So there you go. I'm a walking example. But I would never be like, dude, what the hell? I've had the same rating for 5 years. This doesn't make any sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm not trying to improve. I'm not actively studying, taking those important steps. And if you truly are taking those important steps, I don't know. I either don't believe you or you really might want to find a good pair of bowling shoes. We're close. What, 20 points away? There we go. 20 points away. Let's see if we can get there. I always like this song, by the way. It's like when this comes on in the club, doesn't this just get you going? Always works for me. Imagine going to a club. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a sec. You're telling me you're making fun of me for going to chess club, bro? You really trying to get at me like that right now? You really trying to start? This is not the place to knock chess club. Hey, we're off the hook. We're off the hook. Problem is our position sucks. Do we give this up? Or king takes, we could be in big trouble. You know? I'm gonna take this way. I'm gonna take this way. Yep, so we are gonna lose some material, but let's see though. He's gotta take this back. He could get in the same trouble and have the same issue that I did. Okay. He's a smart one. I think it's really okay though. We'll find a way to make this work. It's a shame this isn't some kind of like mate or something. And his knight guards the rook, which is very fortunate for him. Because imagine that he played a different knight move, there would actually be force mate. If his knight was on c3 right now, then we would go knight takes rook check, king there, knight back, king there, promote to a knight with check, only move king g1, and then go check here. And you would have to block like that, and we'd take it, and it would be mate. But all because this guy played a good move, I don't have that option. It's not available to me. It feels bad. Feels real bad. Right, this guy's a goner. We gotta try to get something else for it. Remember this rule. Keep your bishop 2 squares away from a knight, and you'll always be covering the dangerous forward squares that it can move to. And this, like, I have to play just because it looks so good. I have both bishops doing exactly what I'm talking about. So knight f5 here, right? Instead of taking, I would probably bring my bishop back. Once again, staying 2 squares away from the knight. Now, that's not literally always going to be the best square for your bishop, but it will be a lot of the time. I think it will go here. Knight g6 can be played. Might take this. That doesn't work, buddy. That's why I played that move. It's a good try, though. GG. We might need only 2 more games here for 1200. That depends, though. Might be taking an L soon. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's creeping up on us. Okay. By the way, the funny thing about the London system is like people are always like, dude, like how do I play against London? London's such a tricky opening. If you just copy their moves, you'll be fine, bro. Nothing to worry about. I already have a better London position than I've seen a lot of players have. With black, I mean, of course. All right. That's with check, meaning we are going to lose a piece here. That's no way I can also get the check in there. Let's castle. So this is going to be a tough game. There's opposite bishops, which is never good. But let's make sure we keep this guy, first of all. Now, the only good thing about opposite bishops is if I keep pieces on the board, it's hard for him to trade for this piece, right? He can't just play bishop d3 and like trade this off. So I should be able to keep this for the majority of the game. Here's the part that sucks, is my position. My position sucks. I want to play f6, kick his knight out. We think about g5 here. This guy's hanging. I don't really care, honestly, but... Queen g6, there's knight h4. So... I'm gonna go here. I'm hoping that he takes. It kills his c5 square. Gotta keep just pushing here. Try to go g4 next. Yeah. I mean, this stuff I I don't really care about, but I still have to pay attention to. This pawn can fall. I'll bring my knight in there. Really want him to take. Even if he doesn't, though, I'll play queen back to g6. He's probably going to take here. That's all right, though. H3 is a really devious move, and I think it's probably going to be the winning idea. I'm threatening to take, which undermines the knight, and then play queen h3 and bishop takes f3. That should be enough. At least he's going to have to find some pretty good moves to get out of this. Because this hurts. Yeah, unfortunately, he's in a tough spot now. Very tough spot. Hello, Mattis. Top of the morning to you. Or he might just not be here. Till tomorrow, Eddie. Take care, bud. Thanks for hanging with us today. All right. Well, we basically just want our queen there, and then we can deliver mate. So, trying to find the quickest path. Good night from actual London. Good night, bud. Yeah, bishop h1, f3 I didn't like. Bishop h1, f3, and then like I have to play bishop back. Whereas if I play bishop e2, f3, I can take its rook and then take this and still get in. GG. All right, it could just be one more game. Let's see. Are we gonna get the black pieces? That would be easier. All right. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 1200 here. Nice goal. Oh, take here, queen trade, and we're good. Hey, we're good. It's a check. We're good. I might even have a better position. Okay, great. I'll take it. This is like, you know, in reality, this is going to lead to some material win. You're almost for sure. Knight d5, e4, a6, takes. And that move is never very nice to do. Yeah, not too much. King is definitely dominating the open file. Looks like I took his queen. But that's definitely not what happened. Take this? No, probably not. We have some intentions here. I'm gonna get our other knight to c3. Probably e3, king b2, get off this open file. I don't want to be anywhere near this open file. So definitely I want to make it to the B file as soon as possible. And this stops knight d4. So king b2 will absolutely be my next move. He's going to go rook c8. I'll still play it. Yeah. Bishop f3 looks proper. Knight d5. Let's take that with a check. King takes is particularly bad. Here, let's give this check. And knight c4 will take it. Once again, pay attention. The bishop is on that 2 square away from the knight position. No wonder it's such a good square. Yeah, honestly, let's go up the board. Why the heck not? Is this the easiest way to do things? There, take, exchange rooks. King d6, king there. Are we even winning that position? I'm not sure if we are. I think we are. Well, I'm pretty sure we're winning this position. This one's no problem. I got this. It would have helped if he took it. I can say that. Might not have completely saved him, but it would have helped. I think, honestly, I could take it and try to recreate, but it's not going to be the same. It's truly not going to be the same. I can do this, though. King here, check, and then king d6, and then take it. Although, he's in a weird zugzwang here. Okay. Of course, we could actually put him in zugzwang, but I have a point to make here. Does this work or not? Because I'm pretty sure it does. This is exactly what I would have done. I'm attacking that, and, you know, now he doesn't have that square. And whether or not you put a pawn there and a pawn there, I think the exact same thing would have happened. At least that was my plan. GG. There we go. Sure. Sure, I'll take 1200. Copying to 1200. Not bad. Movie night. I don't know about movie night, but I did promise you a video that if you haven't been to the stream before, I think you'll appreciate a bit of chessbrah lore. I know, Night King. It's not a good look for me here, but hey, here we are, grinding and struggling at 1200. Bruxton, you should just definitely check out the chessbrah YouTube channel. I mean, yeah, if you type my name followed by an opening, I recently did a King's Indian speedrun where I only played the King's Indian from white and black's perspectives from 800 all the way to 2000. And those are, every episode is now released on YouTube, ! King's Indian. I think it's even in the title of this stream. So there's that. And yeah, I think that's a good start if you're looking for me, you know, teaching a very specific opening setup. It's probably not a bad place to start. Thank you, BK Chess. All right. I said green man. I shall deliver. Thank you, BK Chess. Appreciate the 6 months. McFly, OMG, WTF, bro. Thanks as well. And that's an 18-month resub with Prime for